In a day where we see the cryptocurrency market pushing for a big move, Bitcoin heading to 67,000, XRP is quietly building another big partnership. Do we see an integration with Google come in? I'm going to talk about exactly what's going on with that, as well as the latest in the SEC case. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bell on and click all so you don't miss a beat in this cryptocurrency market. Now, overall market 2.42 trillion, up about 3% on the day, with Bitcoin breaking back above 67,000 and a solid move on the week, over 10% for Bitcoin. Now, XRP sitting at the 7th highest ranked cryptocurrency, up about 4.5% on the week, currently trading at 52 cents. But there is some big news and quietly building in the background, quietly making sure that these partnerships come out. But have we just seen a partnership and integration with Google? Specifically, did Google just invest in an XRP ledger startup? Now, this could be a big deal. We've talked a lot about Google getting involved in certain projects, and right now, Google investing in XP Markets. Well, you may be thinking, 2-bit, what is XP Markets? Well, XP Markets is here. It is ultimately built upon the XRPL and a Web3 platform. Now, Launchpad IDO has started. This is not a paid promotion. I'm not going to go too much into this, but this is ultimately the XRP marketplace where you can come over, swap tokens, NFTs, a Launchpad, the AMM. Remember, we've talked about that a number of times on this channel, the automated market maker, and much, much more in advanced DEX, token swaps, analytics, everything you're going to need, all connected to the XRPL. And Google have just invested $200,000 from their grant program into this startup. So albeit not a direct investment, ultimately though, Google backing this as part of its 2011 launched startup program. Now, where this goes to is another debate. We know Google has gone big on crypto. They've gone big on blockchain, and they are looking to move into Web3 in a much, much bigger format. We've only just had it recently announced that 937 companies are already involved in Bitcoin ETFs. Google, I'm sure, will not be far behind, but actually for them to integrate into an XRPL startup is very, very interesting. We see XRP actually did move on the back of that news. So this will be an interesting one to see. Cloud programs, as well as decentralized applications, Web3s, and much more, all of which Google wanting a piece of the puzzle. Now, it's an interesting move given we still are waiting for this settlement to come in from the SEC. Now, the deadline is coming. We've got May 20th, the final day in which remedies can be submitted in opposition to either the SEC or Ripple's statements. But we do know today the related news consideration and next court deadlines are coming, and that was all announced today. So what are we looking at? Well, ultimately, this is the big bit here. It says there was no SEC versus Ripple case related news to consider on Thursday, May the 16th. Investors await the SEC, Ripple, and third-party filing opposing the omnibus letter motions according to the court schedule. Ripple, the SEC, and third parties must file opposing briefs by Monday, May 20th, and it could be a significant date for the ongoing SEC versus Ripple case. Why, you may ask? Well, the reality is if they don't file anything, well, there isn't anything to debate. The settlement can work forward, and then it becomes about money. The debate, though, is if anything is filed, then it would all have to be worked through when we still end up back where we've been before. Lots of people are sat waiting for this to come up. I truly believe there is going to be an onslaught of money coming into XRP when this settlement finally agrees. The question is going to be how much. Now, when you start to think about companies like Google getting involved, we already know we've got things like HSBC, Bank of America, Metaco, many, many others are all investing in the background, all supported by that huge liquidity provider that is Uphold, as well as significantly building out tokenization on XRPL. Well, it's hard to believe that it's going to go any other way than in the favor of XRP. The question will be how much. SEC want 2 billion, XRP want to pay less than 10 million. So very, very interesting times. Do we get it next week? Let me know in the comments. Are you a pro announcement next week or not? Do you think it's going to be a little bit longer? I'm curious to know. But like we said, the market looking pretty good today. Once again, XRP respecting this long-serving trend line that we've had and bounce into the upside. Now, I was hoping we'd see a little bit further push up to around 54 cents, start to retest this 50-day simple moving average, giving us a bit more structure in the market price. Now, MACD has gone bullish, and you can see this nice cross that we got on the upside, which can only be a positive news. But we do need to get above some of these moving averages, some of the trends more so to the upside. Now, if you go into, say, the hourly chart, actually you start to look at this and the trend is starting to reverse. You can see here, look, the 50-day and the 100-day starting to move in a more positive, as well as the 200 exponential moving average are beginning to push the upside, driven by this Bitcoin move. Now, we could even see the Bitcoin retest at 67,305. That's the 618 for Fibonacci. If we get a break above that, well, all hell could break loose in the price of Bitcoin. We could be rocked into 70,000 very, very quickly. If you take up the next level at the 786, we see a 70,200, which could absolutely signify not only a move on XRP, but a move nevertheless across Bitcoin and the wider cryptocurrency space. So I think on the macro side of things, even if you go to the weekly, we are still seeing a nice upward trend, as well as lots of other metrics in our favor. So it's definitely going to be an interesting week. The settlement, though, for me, is the big moment. And Google, well, it looks like they just got into XRPL as well. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. What's your view, and when are we going to get this settlement? And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. It does absolutely support the video, gets the word out for everyone holding XRP. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take care.